Yeah, so the third commitment of the weekend, the second on Saturday, is guard prospect Kanaya Charlton out of Brunswick, Georgia. Another Georgia boy. Seems to be a trend. He's listed at 6'5", 351. Had some pretty good offers. He's a three-star on the composite for 24/7 Sports. Number 1,000 for 1,161 overall. But don't let the ranking fool you. I mean,
No.
let the tape speak for itself.
Oh,
It's a big, nasty, physical kid who always has a smile on his face. It's kind of wild to see him shoving dudes around, and he's always smiling when he does it. Um, if he's going to trim down a little bit, he is going to be a hell of a guard, in my opinion.
yeah, no. One thing you've noticed between just the last two recruits alone is just pure size, right?
Hmm.
Like this kid's huge, and this is one of the more fun offensive line tapes we've gotten to watch as FSU
Yeah.
analysts in the last few years. He just pushes people around.
So he's really heavy-handed. And when I say heavy-handed, that means when he puts his paws on you, you move, and he does it with a violence that not everybody's capable of doing. You could you could see there where he's very raw. I mean, a really raw player. He's just kind of stands around after he knocks a kid down. When he makes first contact, he's not moving his feet. So you can see the kind of project that he is. But there's a good shot there. He keeps driving, driving, driving. This is a kid that Alex Atkins is going to get a hold of and make something of.
Oh, and Storms too.
Oh,
Get
absolutely.
this kid
Yeah,
in the
you're right.
weight. This kid can probably throw around some weight.
Absolutely.
Kind of.
So he's going to project it at guard, obviously, even though he looks like a mountain of a man. Um,
It doesn't hurt to have that kind of interior, though.
no,
Just run
not at
ISO
all.
all day behind that thing.
Not at all. I mean, we're talking 350 here. Sap, we were talking about being in the 320s.
That was a
It
good little
just,
adjustment he made here. So
hmm yep,
if you
yeah.
go back,
You see the agility for a man that size.
so yeah, you see that he's supposed to double down on this
Hmm.
guard, and then once that guy's blocked, he moves up to the linebacker. The guard washes down early, so
Hmm.
there's not really any room for him to double, and he quickly catches balance and finds that linebacker. That's a good little block.
Yeah, it's a good climb by him. It tells me that he's got his eyes in the right spot, which is something that we often overlook with O-line play. But eyes are very important in a lot of zone schemes.
Yeah, and you do notice that a lot of these guys are running zone plays.
Oh man, yeah, his tape's fun. I enjoy his tape. Again, big time project. I'm not gonna pretend he's not, but I think he's got some of the highest ceiling of the kids that they've got committed on the O-line.
Yeah, for a while there, it seemed like we were taking project kids that didn't have high ceilings necessarily. So it's nice to see, hey, this kid's a project and he has the potential to be really good.
And it's another guard we're seeing playing tackle. We saw it out of Sap. We're seeing that out of Charlton.
Right, which just I think to me tells you that at least at high school level, their feet were good enough to play tackle, which
Yep.
oftentimes asks more of your agility in that first step on drop steps and stuff. And so it's
I
nice to
think
see
I
that.
think this is a young man who's going to need to learn how to play out of a 2 point stance and learn how to play with good pad level out of that 2 point stance at the college level.
Yeah, I agree. But if you ever just want a good time, just go back and watch his highlight film. He just throws kids around.
Yeah, dude's a lot of fun. All right, so again, another great video from our friend Brendan Sonnone at the elite camp. This is Kanaya Charlton against Lamont Green Jr., 2023 defensive end committed to Florida State. Um, a true pure speed rusher, and Charlton matches up with him well here. So you get to see the athleticism that Charlton has with his good footwork against a pure speed rush. It's exciting to see a kid this big be this athletic.
Yeah. So when you're looking at tackles, sometimes the first thing you look at is that right foot.
Mhm.
So he's not going to be a tackle for long, but that first drop step, that first shuffle of the feet, can he keep his balance while he goes backwards? Is a big thing for tackles. But
Yeah,
it's
he
impressive
does.
that a guy that's playing guard is able to keep up with this pass
Yeah,
rusher.
but just you just look how wide he is. I mean, he is just a wide human being with great feet. I mean, great feet. He's always got a foot in the ground. They're that quick that he's always able to keep one foot in the ground, which gives him a good base. He's got to work on his hands. He's got to work on keeping that butt down and keeping that chest high. But these are things Alex Atkins is going to get coached.
Yeah, but he can just swallow you up here.
Absolutely,
That's
he's
amazing.
humongous. He's humongous. And Lamont Green is a legit 4-star defensive end coming out of South Florida next year.
Well, I mean that's got to be exciting. You got a guard that can block on the edge like a tackle.
Mm-hmm.